The invitations went out 3 weeks before, simple cards with trains on them because my son, Oliver, was obsessed with trains. Oliver's 3rd birthday party. Saturday, June 10th, 2 p.m. Riverside Park, pizza and cake to follow. I'd sent them to everyone, Mom and Dad, my sister Jennifer and her husband, my brother Marcus, Mom's sister Aunt Linda, and Dad's brother Uncle Frank. 12 invitations in total. Oliver had helped me stuff the envelopes, his small hands careful with the stamps. "Grandma coming?" he'd asked. "Yes, sweetie. Grandma and Grandpa and everyone." Everyone? Everyone who loves you. The party was at the park pavilion I'd reserved 2 months in advance. I paid the $50 deposit, ordered the train-themed decorations, and bought supplies for 12 kids and 15 adults. Oliver had invited 4 friends from daycare, and their parents had all confirmed. I'd ordered a custom cake shaped like a train engine, spent hours preparing pizza toppings, fruit trays, and vegetable platters, and made goodie bags with train whistles and coloring books. I'm a single mom. Oliver's father left when I was 4 months pregnant. I work as a systems analyst for a tech company, decent salary, good benefits. I manage. What I don't talk about is how I also manage my family's finances. It started 5 years ago when Dad called, panicking about mortgage foreclosure. I wired $15,800. Then Mom needed a new car. I co-signed for $18,000. They made 3 payments before the excuses started. Now I pay the car note, $412 monthly. Jennifer had credit card debt from her wedding. I still pay her 4 cards, $800 a month. Marcus had medical bills from emergency surgery, no insurance. I paid the hospital, $200 a month. Dad's prescriptions, Mom's dental work, Aunt Linda's car insurance, Uncle Frank's back rent. I'd given Mom an emergency credit card 2 years ago, only for actual emergencies. She'd been good at first. Then charges started appearing without calls, restaurants, clothing stores. When I asked, she'd get defensive. Everything is an emergency when you're struggling. But I could see the charges in real time. The card was linked to my banking app. Every purchase pinged my phone. The morning of Oliver's party, I was setting up the pavilion, hanging streamers, arranging tables, setting out decorations. My phone pinged. Emergency card charge. $642 at a department store. Then again, $815, same store. Again, $930, same store. Again, $318 at a restaurant. I called Mom, voicemail. Oliver arrived with my friend Sarah, wearing his train conductor outfit, beaming. "Mommy, is it party time?" "Almost, buddy. People will be here soon." 2 o'clock came. The daycare friends arrived with their parents. Oliver was thrilled, running around with his friends. But he kept looking at the parking lot. "Grandma coming?" "She's probably running late, honey." 2:30, no family. I texted Jennifer. "Party started. Where are you?" She replied an hour later. "Oh shoot, forgot to tell you. We're at Brad's parents' lake house. Tell Oliver happy birthday." Marcus texted. "Can't make it. Work thing came up." Dad didn't answer at all. 3 o'clock, cake time. The daycare kids sang. Oliver blew out the candles. He was happy with his friends, but I could see him still watching for Grandma. 3:30, the daycare families left. Sarah helped me clean up. "I'm so sorry," she said. "Your family sucks." Oliver fell asleep in the car, exhausted from the party. When we got home, I carried him inside, still in his conductor outfit. I checked my phone. The emergency card charges had stopped, $2,706 total. All posted between 1:30 and 3 p.m. While Oliver's party happened, while he waited for Grandma, I called Mom. She answered this time, breathless. "Megan, sorry, I've been so busy today. How was Oliver's party? You missed it." "Oh, was that today? I thought it was next week. The invitation said June 10th, today." "Well, I must have gotten confused. You know how dates slip my mind." I'm sure Oliver understood. "He's 3. He waited for you. He kept asking when Grandma was coming." "Don't be dramatic. 3-year-olds don't remember these things. He was probably too busy playing to even notice." "He noticed. And while he was noticing, you spent $2,700 on my emergency card." Silence. I needed a few things. $2,700 in 2 hours? "Megan, you gave me that card for emergencies." "I had emergencies." "What kind of emergencies require department store shopping during your grandson's birthday party?" "I don't appreciate your tone. I'm your mother. I don't need to justify my purchases to you." Actually, you do. It's my card, my credit, my money. Well, maybe if you were more generous, I wouldn't need to use emergency funds. She hung up. I sat in the quiet house. Oliver was asleep in his room, still wearing his conductor hat. The train cake was in the fridge, 3/4 of it left because only 5 people had eaten it. I opened my laptop and pulled up my financial records. 5 years of payments, every bill, every loan, every monthly installment. Dad's mortgage, $15,800 up front, plus covering 3 more months when they fell behind again. Total, $22,300. Mom's car, $18,000 co-signed, payments for 32 months. Total, $13,184. Jennifer's credit cards, $800 monthly for 36 months. Total, $28,800. Marcus's medical bills, $6,000 on a payment plan, still paying. Dad's prescriptions, averaging $300 monthly for 40 months. Total, $12,000. Mom's dental work, $8,000 for implants she desperately needed. Aunt Linda's car insurance, $150 monthly for 18 months. Total, $2,700. Uncle Frank's rent, 2 months back rent last year, $2,400. Random emergencies, Mom's furnace repair, Dad's car insurance deductible, Jennifer's vet bill, Marcus's security deposit. Total, $11,000 across various incidents. Grand total, $132,484. Plus the emergency car charges that averaged $800 a month for 2 years, another $19,200. $151,684. Given to family who couldn't show up for Oliver's 3rd birthday party. I drafted a text to everyone. Financial advisor meeting tomorrow, Sunday, 11 a.m., my house. Bring all your current bills, statements, and payment records. This is mandatory. I hit send. My phone rang immediately. Dad. What advisor? What are you talking about? The financial advisor we're meeting with tomorrow. Why? What's wrong? Is something wrong with your finances? Bring your bills, Dad, mortgage statement, credit cards, car payments, utilities, everything. Megan, you're scaring me. What is this about? It's about financial transparency. Bring Mom, 11 a.m. I hung up. Jennifer texted. What's this about? We're at the lake. Come home. This is important. Marcus called. I have plans tomorrow. Cancel them. By evening, everyone had called or texted, confused and worried. I didn't explain. I just repeated, bring your bills, be here at 11. Sunday morning, I set up my dining room like a conference room. Laptop open to my spreadsheet. Printed copies of every payment I'd made. 5 years of bank statements highlighted. My friend Sarah came early to watch Oliver in the playroom. At 11 they arrived, Mom and Dad first, both carrying folders of papers. Jennifer and her husband Brad showed up, sullen from cutting their weekend short. Marcus came looking hungover. Aunt Linda and Uncle Frank looked confused. Everyone sat around my dining table. Thank you for coming, I said. We're here to discuss family finances. Why? Mom asked. This is weird, Megan. I'll get to that. First, I want everyone to lay out their current bills, what you owe, what you're paying monthly, what you're behind on. I'm not comfortable sharing that, Jennifer said. Okay, then I'll share. Jennifer, you have 4 credit cards. Total balance, $42,000. Minimum payments, $800 monthly, which have been covering for 3 years. Her face went red. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. Dad, you have the mortgage. You fell behind 3 times in 5 years. I've covered $22,000 total. Dad looked at the table. Mom, your car payment, $13,000 paid by me over 32 months, plus prescription costs, dental work, and an emergency credit card you spent $2,700 on yesterday during Oliver's birthday party. Mom's mouth opened. That's private information. Marcus, medical bills, $6,000 plus $200 monthly ongoing. I went through each person, every debt I'd covered, every payment I'd made. The spreadsheet showed it all, $151,684. This is what I've paid to support this family over 5 years. I'm not a financial advisor. I am the advisor. I'm the one who's kept you all afloat. We didn't ask you to do that, Jennifer said. Yes, you did. You literally asked. Dad called about foreclosure. Mom needed a car. You needed credit card help. Marcus had medical bills. You all asked and I said yes, because you're family. And we appreciate it, Dad said quietly. Do you? Because yesterday was Oliver's third birthday party. Not one of you came. 12 invitations sent. 0 family members showed up. Silence. Mom, you spent $2,700 shopping while your grandson waited for you at his party. Jennifer, you forgot to mention you'd be at a lake house. Marcus, you had a work thing that apparently wasn't important enough to mention until the party started. Dad, you didn't even answer your phone. We got busy, Mom said. Things happen. Things happen. That's your response? Your 3-year-old grandson had a birthday party, and things happened. Kids don't remember parties at that age, Mom insisted. I remember. I remember watching Oliver look at the parking lot every 5 minutes, asking when Grandma was coming. I remember telling him you were probably running late. I remember him blowing out candles, wishing his family was there. You're being manipulative, Jennifer said, using Oliver to make us feel guilty. I'm stating facts. I've given you $150,000. You couldn't give Oliver 2 hours. So what now? Marcus asked. You want us to pay you back? We don't have that kind of money. I know you don't. That's why I've been paying your bills. But as of today, that stops. You can't just cut us off, Mom said. We depend on that support. The same way Oliver depended on his family to show up for his birthday. That's different. It's not different. It's priorities. You all prioritize what matters to you. Yesterday made it clear that Oliver and I don't matter. I pulled out copies of the spreadsheet and handed them around. This shows what I've paid for each of you. Consider it a gift, a $150,000 gift to my family. But the bank is closed. No more mortgage help. No more car payments. No more credit card coverage. The emergency card is canceled as of this morning. Megan, please, Dad said. The mortgage. Call your bank. Work out a payment plan. Refinance. Do whatever people do when they can't afford their house. You're being cruel, Mom said. I'm being honest. You want to know what's cruel? Missing your grandson's birthday to shop with his mother's credit card. That's cruel. I already said I forgot the date. You forgot because it wasn't important to you. Just like I'm not important to you. Just like Oliver isn't important to you. We're just the bank. The safety net. The people will always be there no matter how you treat us. That's not fair, Jennifer said. What's not fair is asking me for 3 years of credit card payments and then forgetting my son exists. Aunt Linda spoke up for the first time. I didn't know about the party. I wasn't invited. I pulled out my phone and showed her the text invitation I'd sent 3 weeks ago. She looked at it and said nothing. Everyone here knew. Everyone here chose something else. And that's fine, you're adults. You make choices. But so do I, and I'm choosing to stop funding people who can't show up for a 3-year-old's birthday party. What about family loyalty? Mom asked. What about it? Where was your loyalty yesterday? We made a mistake. You made a choice. You chose shopping over your grandson. You chose a lake house over your nephew. You chose whatever you chose over a child who loves you. Oliver appeared in the doorway, rubbing his eyes. He'd woken up from his nap. Sarah was behind him, apologetic. Grandma. Oliver ran to Mom, arms up. She picked him up automatically. He hugged her neck. You missed my party, he said. I waited for you. Mom's eyes filled with tears. I know, sweetie. Grandma made a mistake. Did you bring a present? No, honey. I forgot. Oh. He wiggled down and came to me. Can I have a snack? Sure, buddy. Go with Sarah. After he left, the silence was heavy. He waited for you, I said quietly. He's 3 years old, and he waited for his grandma who never came. Mom was crying now. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't help. Sorry doesn't show up to birthday parties. Sorry doesn't pay its own bills. Dad put his arm around Mom. We'll figure out the finances. We'll manage. Good, you should. You're adults. You should be managing your own finances anyway. Can we still see Oliver? Mom asked. Of course. You're his family, but on your own merit, not because I'm funding your lives. Show up for him because you want to, not because you owe me. They left slowly, each person taking their copy of the spreadsheet, each one now facing bills they'd have to actually pay themselves. After they'd gone, Sarah came out with Oliver. That was intense, she said. It was necessary. How do you feel? Lighter. Like I've been carrying them and didn't realize how heavy they were until I put them down. Oliver was playing with his train set, making engine noises. Grandma cried, he said. Yeah, buddy, she did. Because she missed my party? Yeah, because she missed your party. Will she come to my next party? I don't know. But if she doesn't, we'll still have cake and trains and fun, okay? Okay. He went back to his trains, resilient, adaptable. 3 years old and already learning that people let you down sometimes. I checked my phone. Mom had texted, "I'm so sorry, I'll do better." Jennifer. This is really unfair, but I guess I understand. Marcus. Can we talk about the medical bills payment plan? Dad. We love you and Oliver. We'll figure this out. I didn't respond, not yet. The emergency card was canceled. The automatic payments stopped. The bank was closed. My family would figure out their finances, or they wouldn't. But Oliver's 4th birthday party invitations would go out next year, and we'd see who showed up. $150,000 had taught me that love isn't measured in payments. It's measured in showing up. And yesterday, nobody showed up. Today, I was done covering for them.